Hey, hey!
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, Stefan, a.k.a. Sticky G. Man, I'm chilling with my home dogs in the NFC East. Yes, we are missing the one, the only Philly sports guy. But tonight, I'm now. I'm the captain now.
For now.
For now, yeah, for now. I'm chilling with pork rind, and of course, he ain't no lie. He's true blue. What's
That's
going
right.
on, fellas?
What's going on?
Man, the one weekend I wish the football team was not on a bye.
Hey, I needed that bye.
I know. I'm gonna milk our win as long. Is this gonna be the best 2 weeks of my life? I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. True story, guys. First off, yes, the champ is here. I'm just saying. Secondly, my office from Monday to today, I ain't heard nothing from nobody. No, none, no, none, no how.
Well.
And I love it. And I love it.
That's only this week.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you right now, True Blue, if you guys aren't successful against Atlanta, this might be the best 14 days this season.
That's the beauty of getting that W right before the bye.
Oh, God.
You get 2 weeks of it.
Oh, God. So,
All your bye weeks up this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Tell me, yeah, we need it.
Yeah, there you go.
So, you guys, whoever wants to go first, who wants to talk first?
Go ahead, True.
Yeah. So
obvious, it's only one other person.
Yeah.
So the week previous, before it was Tuesday, the show from the Denver Broncos podcast, I did a special appearance, kind of like Philly did for the one yesterday, and I had my 5 hot topics about the game, and one of them was a trap game, and one of them I said, had the injuries, didn't know who was going to start. Diggs wasn't 100% healthy. He still played. It was going to be a trap game. We weren't going to shut up the middle of the defense. So everything I pretty much said happened, just like I called it. Rushing Dak back into play was of consequences, but hey, it is what it is.
Right.
Again, Diggs wasn't 100%, but he played, and now Zeke's banged up. So it was one of those trap games.
So wait, did you call an upset?
Pretty much when I was saying on that podcast Monday when I spoke after I got back from Minnesota.
Okay.
I was calling it a trap game, and that's pretty much what it was.
So so I'm going to tell you right now, I did not watch the game at all. I did not see the game at all. I was too focused, too wrapped up in my game with the Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a Kansas City Chiefs fan said, "Hey, are you keeping track of the Dallas game?" And and the score didn't even come up on the TV yet. And he said it's 30-0, and I could have swore he was gonna say Dallas. But when he said Broncos, right when he said Broncos, the score popped up. And True Blue, I'm gonna be. I am not much of a superstitious person, but I'll be damned if I did not change the channel to that game. I'll be damned, because it had a minute left in the game, and I said I am not watching that mess. Because watch them come back with no timeouts left, with a minute left in the game from a 30-0 deficit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Well, let me tell you even bigger kicker. I got up to the front gate ready to go in, and electronic ticket Didn't happen. Got an email saying they canceled my ticket, so I wasn't even able to get in
For the game?
for the game.
I saw that.
Yeah.
How did they cancel you? Wait. How is that possible, first of all?
Yeah, well, SeatGeek canceled my ticket. I tried to go on multiple others to go purchase me another ticket to get in that game, and no succession. It was just I couldn't get in the game standing in the front door after purchasing my ticket, after being charged for my ticket.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I couldn't get in the game, so I'm holding those responsible who didn't allow me into the game as to why we lost.
Did you get a refund?
To tell you the truth, I didn't even check, and I'm really not worried about it. I'm more pissed off than anything. But
wait. Pork rind. He's rich. He's rich. I mean,
I'm not worried about the money.
That's only a
no, it's not that. It's on a credit card. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can go back and get it.
Right.
It's just one of those things where I know they're going to refund me. It's just more upsetting to get to the front gate and not being allowed in.
Yeah.
So Tank, he's a Cowboys fan, as you can see. He said, I would kick someone's. Oh, but Tank, check this. This man right here, he drives from Austin. That's a 2-hour drive.
Yep.
So he came up 2 hours and was, oh yeah, I'd be mad.
Oh yeah, then got to the tailgate area because we had to get out to the tailgate area early, so we're out there at 4 a.m. 4:30. 4:30 in the morning. Yeah.
So you left the house at 2:00 in the morning.
Well, I had went up there the night before to go spend time with the PFUFA Denver Broncos and
shout out PFUFA.
do those pregame events, but yeah, we were there, and of course, you know, I'm trying, which I never do. I never wait to the last minute to try and walk in, but I was just, you know, so busy. But then I try and walk in, and lo and behold, I'm not able to get into the game.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, it wasn't just me. It was a bunch of people. There was a bunch of people standing right there complaining that from Ticketmaster to Vivid Seats to SeatGeek to, I mean, nobody's tickets were working. Even people who were season ticket holders who have electronic tickets were having problems.
Yeah, that's the thing I hate about these electronic tickets.
Yep.
What was it? It was the Saints game. We had to delete our mobile app, reinstall it, and I mean, it's just too much hassle, man.
Well, yeah, that happened 2 years ago when they first started. That first game there was against you guys there, and I guess that was y'all's first home game. Yeah, everybody was having issues.
I remember that.
It sucks too because you can't screenshot the games.
No.
You have to go to ticket and see. So of course I have Apple products, okay, and I have it in my wallet.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's better or not. But as soon as I purchase my tickets, I get them straight from Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, whatever, and I put it in my wallet.
Yep.
Now, I have yet to have any issues whatsoever as of yet.
I do the same thing. Go right in my wallet.
So let's check. Okay, the box scores, because I got them up. So before I get to the box scores, I had a colleague of mine go to the Dallas game. Okay, and he told me that, and I'm not, obviously people are going to take it as though I hate the Cowboys, because I do. But I'm just going to quote what he said, that you guys were beat in every phase of the game. Now, I say that to say this, True Blue, as your name says, True Blue, because you never lie. What is the most important stat that I appreciate, that I respect?
Time of possession? Yes.
41 minutes to 18 minutes.
Yep.
Okay. This is going to be a little TMI, and I'm going to say I'm going to talk, and it's going to be a little distasteful for those. So just mute this for about 30 seconds. I've taken longer shits than y'all had the ball.
Yeah, and one of those things. Look, when the Cowboys started off with the kickoff, got to the 47-yard line of the Broncos, everybody was hip hop hooray. The fans were excited. But the thing was nobody paid attention to what, the Broncos were there on a mission to do, and that was play football. The Cowboys weren't there to play football. They were there to basically, let stuff go to their head. And I'm going to say that with all due respect, of course. But the fans were there the same way, thinking, coming off that win Sunday Night Football, that they were just going to waltz in there and play another team and just get another W. And that's not what the NFL is about. You got to play football. That's why you play the game every Sunday.
Yes.
You can't just sit back and take everything for granted. And I'm not saying the Cowboys did that. What I'm saying is that, the Broncos were there to play more than Dallas Cowboys were.
Playoff implications was on the line. If I'm not mistaken, that bumped the Broncos up in the wild card. Wait, let me double check that before I'm accused of being a fibber. But if I'm not mistaken,
yeah, I'm not. We're barely getting. We're past the halfway point. But the thing is, start talking to me about week 12, week 13 playoff implications, and then I'll start going from there. A win is a win, a loss is a loss.
Right.
Especially for a non-divisional game. But what?
Well, no, I'm just saying that the way the way the Broncos started off,
correct,
3-0, and then they lost 4 straight, and now Bridgewater's is hot. Yeah, they're starting to turn it around, and now they're back in the wild card. That's all I'm mentioning.
Yeah, the thing is about that game too is that I think Dak should have took another week off, get the recoup. I think Diggs shouldn't have been playing; he should have been healing up. And now we got another major injury, Zeke. He's got a contusion on the front, front shin, front knee. I'm not quite sure, but they were banged up pretty good. And again, the penalties were there. As always, and it was just another thing. And now we've got Greg Zuerlein, who's going to miss this game, and we brought in another field goal kicker for this coming week. But
hopefully, it was Blewett. He's available.
Well, I mean, were the penalties in key parts of the game? Because
no.
You guys, the Broncos and the Cowboys got 5 each.
And
the yardage were about equal. The Broncos got 37 yards, and then it cost you guys 38. So
yeah, the penalties weren't really there. It's just the overall. The Cowboys got their butt kicked on the defensive line. They got their butts kicked on the passing game. The Broncos put it to them, and that's plain and simple. I mean, you cannot rebuke that. It is what it is, and it happened. And again, I'm not the only one to say that. Mr. Jones said it. He said that it was one of the worst games that he's ever seen a football team play. Not just the Dallas Cowboys, but a football team in general. So that tells you everything you need to know about that.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the box scores. The net passing yards were about identical.
To tell you the truth, Sneaky, I wouldn't even pay attention to those box scores. And the part on being is because those box scores were what happened in the fourth quarter and not 1 through 3. First 3 quarters, the Cowboys did not do a thing.
Gotcha. Okay, I see.
So when you read the overall box scores, it's not going to be truthful inside. The Cowboys literally did nothing the first 3 quarters.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking again at the time of possession and the total yards.
Yeah.
Which is 290, the Dallas Cowboys, and then 400 for the 407 for the Denver Broncos. I mean, to me, all I'm saying about the box scores is that those 2 statistics kind of depict the game. Basically agreeing with what you're saying. You're saying. I'm seeing it on paper.
Yeah. And like I said, the numbers of the yardages, everything came out in the fourth quarter. Dak was in there in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes to go to try and get another score or whatever it was to boost up and it's practice at that point. It becomes practice.
Right.
And I think after missing the Minnesota game, he was trying to get back in rhythm, because I'm going to tell you right now, nobody was in rhythm. I mean, from Dak passing the ball over to Coop missing one in the breadbasket, CD not holding on to the ball over the middle, over the top, balls being overthrown. The blocking game was just not there for the run. I mean, overall, it was a F-.
I love those F minuses.
Well, that's what the Cowboys got this past weekend.
So I gotta backtrack a little bit. Tank mentioned. He said, "Oh, if I would have drove 4 hours from Houston to Dallas, I would have went to jail." I don't blame him because I'm going to MetLife for the first time in the 43 years I've been on this earth, and that's Earth with 2 F's. And if my tickets are messed up, I'm flipping some tables.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now. I'm flipping some tables.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's just I'm never doing that again. I'm never. When you get me one time, that's all it takes. I will never go back.
Yeah, I mean, is there any way that you can confirm your tickets or that the machine is not? I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to look out for you.
Oh yeah,
Because for me, if I go, it's a 30-minute drive. You know.
Well, see that
Shoot,
the previous week in Minnesota too, I was kind of worried there because when I looked at my seats, again, I had purchased it off SeatGeek, and then I go to my buddies at Ticketmaster trying to sit next to me, and he's there, and he's like, "Dude, your seat's for sale on Ticketmaster."
Oh snap!
And I was like, "Well, what?" And sure enough, he showed me on the Ticketmaster app that there was my seat for sale after I had purchased it. So, yeah, I needless to say, I'm not going to be going back to that and purchasing a ticket from that place, from that market again.
And so I bought, I think the very first football ticket I bought was from SeatGeek. But then this one I lived in Seattle. And after that, that's when, Seattle started winning. They went to the Super Bowl, won it, went back to the NFC Championship game, said whatever. Excuse me. But then people started selling I don't want to say selling the tickets, but you know how people post their tickets online, like social media. Hey, I'm going to the game.
Right.
These dudes would screenshot those tickets and go, yes. So when they get to the stadium, the ticket is already used, and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah,
So I say that.
Just,
that's when I started doing my stuff off of Ticketmaster, because that's the NFL preferred, and that they have said that there's more security and whatnot. So
yeah, and that's the thing. Like again, I'm never going to be caught like that ever again. Because it sucks.
Yeah, that would have really pissed me off too, man. I mean, I go up the day before, and it's 3.5 hour drive for me. So yeah, that would have not been good.
So, Ryan, quick question. You had the luxury of a bye, like I get to have this week.
Yeah.
What players were healing? What's the status of the team that you know of? I mean, what's going on in football team land?
Well, so our offensive line is beat the hell up. We lost the week prior to the bye against Denver. We lost our center, Chase Roulier, to a broken fibula. So he's done for the season. We've got Brandon Sheriff and Sammy Cosme hopefully coming back this week. We'll see. I think they didn't practice today, so hopefully they'll get some reps in between tomorrow and Friday. And then our right tackle, he has COVID. So we are beat the heck up on the offensive line. So hopefully one of those two guys will come back. We did cut our kicker blew it the other day, and we signed Sly from Carolina. Well, I think he played for San Fran a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. I don't know, man. We got Tampa Bay. They're also coming off a bye, so it's going to be interesting. I think, I would love to see, the play from Taylor Heineke that we saw last playoff game, but I don't know, man. They've got defense are starting to wind down on him a little bit more, and the last 3 games we haven't scored over 13 points, so defense is getting better, but the offense is kind of stagnant, man. They're just not. They're moving the ball, but they're just not putting it in the end zone.
So let me ask you both a question. And so the 3 teams that are here, we all have one thing in common besides being in the NFC East is that we all lost to the Broncos. Now,
And the Eagles are coming up.
what is the we can honestly call them the true NFC East champions if we want to, right?
Yeah.
But seriously, what is it about this Denver team that apparently we can't figure out? Now, for us, I will honestly be critical of the Giants and say that it was poor play calling. I don't know what offensive plays we were calling. Even defensively, we were just getting burnt.
Yeah.
So the games that you've seen, well, I'm sure you saw it on TV, right? True Blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what is up with Denver?
Well, one of the biggest things that again, I go back to what I said before the game, was our middle of the defense or defensive line. The Broncos are a good rushing team right now. They're running the ball very well. They're executing on that run, and I don't know why everybody takes Bridgewater very lightly. The kid can throw the ball.
Yeah. Yep.
But the Broncos' run game has been, it's been really good this year, and they've been executing. And the Dallas Cowboys' defensive line stopping that run it's just been trouble all year, even going back to last year, and we're still missing defensive players. I'm still missing my big boys, Gallimore and Tank Lawrence. So I think that's the biggest overall thing that the Denver Broncos have is a good run game, and Bridgewater can get that ball in there when he needs to.
Yeah, he can throw the ball down the field. All we got to do is take his gloves off, and that's his secret.
That's a secret weapon right there. For us, I really think that we blew the game ourselves.
DC for life forever. That's right.
Yeah, that's from Morgan. You're getting some love, man.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
I think that we really blew the game. We had 2 missed field goals. We had a turnover on downs. Then we had Taylor Heineke diving for the end zone, but there was no pylon in sight, so his knee hit the ground before the ball did.
Yep.
But they really didn't.
I'm just sitting here, and I'm listening to the analysts from Stephen A. to ESPN to NFL Network, and the sky is not falling for any team.
Yeah.
It's a long season. You have to look at it, but I'm telling you, I did not give the Dallas Cowboys a pass. I will not give them a pass. It was one of the weakest performances I've ever seen. And I'm right up there with Mr. Jones. It's one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life from any organization. To be shut out the way we were all the way up into the 4th quarter is unexcusable, but I'm not going to make an excuse. We just sucked.
Well, I will say this.
And Broncos, it sucks to say that.
Well, let's be honest. And I was hoping somebody. Well, actually, Porkwine, did you finish your explanation of why you think about the Broncos?
Well, I was going to allude to the point that True Blue said. Teddy doesn't turn the ball over.
No.
Right. He didn't turn the ball over. He managed the game very well, and our offense just didn't put up the points. Our defense had a that was probably the best game that we've had defensively all season long. And
Did you guys play them there?
we did.
So it was even worse conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Mile High.
Yep.
Well, so I'll be honest. Their defense, believe it or not, is a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
They're number 2 in points, and they're number 6 when it comes to yards in the NFL in 2021. And they're doing it quietly.
Oh yeah.
And it's a shock because again, you got Diggs making the plays, you got other defenses out there. And I'm thinking first thing that comes to mind is Baltimore, and I was glad to say KC, but KC is on the other end than the top. But the Broncos are doing it quietly. Now, granted, their offense is one of the top 20. I think points are 18, and then the yards they're ranked 22nd. So, however, if you have a defense like them, and to be fair, Porkline, this defense they had is almost ranked similar to the defense you had last year.
Last year, yeah, exactly. And first half of last season was the same way though. We started out slow, and then right after our bye or second half of the season, we started picking up momentum, and our defense just started playing together, man. And they were just flying towards the ball and creating turnovers. We scored a couple touchdowns on turnovers. So, I'm hoping that's what we get this week coming out of the bye, but Tom's coming to town, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, here's another thing about the Broncos. They did it without Von Miller.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
So
both games.
And the head coach, again, we were talking about coordinators, head coach. He's a defensive coach. He's defensive minded. He's got it established. Yeah. Now, is it going to settle down? Who knows? But it's going to be a fun race to see that AFC West.
Yeah, the AFC West is pretty packed,
and it's a tight race too. I mean, it's not too many games separated. So
yep,
both West, AFC and NFC West.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and just get it out the way. Let's just I never doubted him for a minute. Never doubted. I mean, seriously, I believe we were going to win. Although I do believe we're going to win every game. So that's not saying much.
Well, I did pick you guys.
Oh, I did? Okay. Well, it's not. I think everybody would have, with the distractions. I mean, first off, you got the head coach. I read one article that they compared, and I didn't read. I just read the title. Let me be honest. I don't read. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Because they have to be a lot of pictures, right? But there was a comparison to him and Hitler. I'm like, okay, he didn't kill anybody yet. He didn't kill anybody. So let's simmer down now. But you got the coach, being fired for the reasons, the emails, and then of course you got the I hate bringing his name up, but you got the tragedy that happened on the team. And they're dealing with that. And I'm going to be honest. I saw Carr wanting to win this game more than anything else because early on, I felt he was forcing his passes.
Yep.
And I felt like he was trying to squeeze. He was just trying to squeeze them in windows that weren't there, that were already closed. And it was just a matter of time before for them to be picked. And luckily McKinney was at the right place at the right time, both times. And, and now he won the NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
Yeah. I think with the travel too, that was one of the really big reasons I did pick the Giants over the Raiders was because of the travel from west to east and at the time that it was played. And I mean, that does take a toll on a team as a whole. So yeah, you guys did good.
And I still don't get the the hate that Jones gets.
Are you talking from the fan base or?
Well, I mean, yeah, he's gonna get hate from the fan. I'm just talking about overall, from the fan base, people that aren't fans of the Giants. He played mistake-free football. No fumbles, no interceptions. Let me make sure that I don't think we had any. Wait, we did have a turnover. I can't remember where we got the turnover from. Oh, I think it was the fumble. Not from Jones though. Who did we fumble? I gotta find out. I know we got a fumble. I don't think it was from Jones.
You got to remember, this league is all about what have you done for me lately. And Jones.
Oh no, he did fumble one time. Never mind, he did fumble.
Yeah,
he did fumble.
So when you say your fan base, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, you have more of an ear on the ground than I do, but
right.
It's what have you done for me lately? And this is year 3, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, year 3. How many times have you been in the playoffs?
0.
That's why. That's why the hate comes out from fan bases is what 16. Dak Prescott went 13-3, got in there. People hated him then. 17 came around, didn't make the playoffs, went into the playoffs the following year. The kid is good, but the fan base, what have you done? I want a Super Bowl now. Yep. I want the playoffs. I want this. I want that. There's no more patience in this league.
That's I think that's what's bad about the NFL right now, because the NFL is starting to move just like social media, because right now everybody wants everything right now this minute.
Instant gratification.
It doesn't work like that. Everybody can't be Mahomes or Kurt Warner. It's not going to happen like that. Okay. Now with Eli Manning, his third year, he made the playoffs, and I want to say he didn't win the Super Bowl. Well, he got into 04 and then 07. Which I think it was that was his third year. It was the second year we made the playoffs, but then the third year we finally won the Super Bowl. It doesn't happen like that, especially with free agency. It's not gonna.
Well, you can even take it one step further. Look how fans are treating Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Look how his own fans. He's gotten them 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And right now, it's like,
and he took them to 3. Win. He took them to 3.
Yeah, but they don't care. That was last year, or that was 2 years ago. I'm like, you guys have no clue as a fan base.
Tell them come over to Washington.
Oh my God, that's right. Said what? Mark Ripien?
Yeah, Mark Ripien.
Well,
that was.
But you were in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, trust me. I stay off Twitter. After a loss, because man, it's like they want to take pitchforks and just light Ashburn on fire.
Well, that's the great thing about sitting back, taking a look, seeing who you read on Twitter, from analysts to fans, and see what they say, because what that does for me is I listen to all sides of the spectrum, and when I soak up, that's why I am the way I am. I can't get mad about anything, because that's not going to do me any justice.
That's right.
I can get upset. Don't get me wrong. I get upset, but it's only going to get you so far.
Right.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything about what we're doing on the field. I can criticize it. I can compliment it, but fans nowadays, they just want instant gratification. They want it now. They want it, tomorrow. But the thing is like Sneaky said, it's become social media. Mm-hmm. Instant gratification is the worst.
So I do stand corrected. I knew he had a couple wild card games, and I'm talking about Eli. So he was drafted in 04. We went 6-10. '05 we went 11-5, lost in the wild card. '06 we went 8-8, lost in the wild card. In '07 we won the Super Bowl.
But see,
Um,
even Eli
Yep.
didn't want to go to a team.
Yeah.
I
well,
mean,
he didn't want to go to San Diego.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
So-
and if you read into that,
Oh, I read into it.
the reason why he didn't want to go to San Diego was the GM.
Of course. And see, that's the thing. That's
Which
the
I don't
thing
think
now.
I don't think he's still there. I don't think he's still there.
Oh no, that's long gone. But that's the thing. You see, even Eli, had that decision back in '04 to say, "Hey, I'm not going to that team."
Oh, and the twist, we were going to get Roethlisberger. We weren't going to get. We didn't want Rivers.
Yep.
We were going to get Roethlisberger, but we knew San Diego wanted Roethlisberger. But that's what I don't understand. If they wanted Roethlisberger, why didn't they pick him? Why did they? Yeah. I mean, for me as a fan, that's what I'm thinking. But for them, as the San Diego Chargers at the time, it is kind of smart because they know the Giants wanted Eli. So not only did we get Eli, and we got it from San Diego, they benefited from that trade.
You got to think about it, from a managerial standpoint, you got to look at it. What can we get in order to deliver to get more?
Right.
Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's one of the reasons that, one, that's not going to work anymore in the drafts. If you notice that, you're not going to go select somebody because somebody else wants them. You can't do that to yourself because you might get stuck with them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest thing now. You might get stuck with them. I mean, hell, I'm still upset from our draft of Taco Charlton over TJ Watt.
Yep.
all because we were told that TJ Watt does not have the bend. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Looks pretty damn good to me.
Oh,
yeah.
And here's the kicker. Taco Charlton now plays next to TJ Watt.
Yes,
he sure does. Oh, the irony of that.
Oh, trust me, it's too much. But that's the thing. You don't want to take GMs now know that you can't take somebody from some other team because that team wants them so that you can try and get some picks out of them because ultimately you might get stuck with them and you're going to have to develop them.
And sadly, it could be a bluff.
Exactly.
You may think a team wants another player, but then they get it and they're like, no, we wanted this guy.
Exactly.
So Tank
Dwayne
is
Haskins.
asking, oh my God, do you know how many Giant fans was on the Dwayne Haskins train?
Yeah, I wish you would have drafted him.
I know you do.
Oh,
I did not. I was not. There was just something about him that I didn't like his work ethic, and it showed. But I will say this: when he got let go, when he got released, he did get a sense of humble. I mean, he did have a whole thing of humble pie.
He did.
And now he's with the Steelers, and he has a second opportunity to possibly, maybe someday be a starter in the NFL again.
Yeah.
In Nashville, Philly Sports Guy and I were there when the Giants passed and took Jones. The Giants fans could not believe what they had just witnessed, that they took Jones over Haskins. And then, of course, the NFC East is sitting there laughing. And what I mean by that, you had the Washington, Philly, and everybody laughing at the Giants. But then when Dwayne Haskins was selected by Washington, it just turned around even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Washington team couldn't believe that they realized, they thought they had an ultimate quarterback right then and there. And it's like you said, they bluffed, and they bluffed wrong.
I wanted Brian Burns out of that draft, but
I actually I thought we were going to go defense. I think I wanted the dude from Michigan in that draft. I think it was Bush. He was a linebacker out of Michigan. That's who I wanted. So Tank is asking me, how do I feel about the Sam Bill release? It was a long time coming. A long time coming. I'm surprised it took him this long. And he says the reason I don't like Eli is that made me lose respect for him. Happy you made it to the big show. Don't start acting like a prima donna. Well, that's. I mean, you mean like a pre-Aaron Rodgers? Is that what you're saying? I mean,
well, we all know how many prima donnas we have in this league.
Oh yeah. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jubilee. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna go for it.
Well, I want to throw this out there. So yesterday on my show, I talked about Aaron Rodgers, and I'll cut to the chase. I could care less if he's vaccinated or not. I'm going to be honest. That's up to him. He doesn't pay my bills. Oh, I wouldn't mind if he did, because I'm sure he has more commas in his bank account than I do of his. But it bothered me to the fact that he lied. Now, in a leadership position, and if this is a loaded question and you don't want to answer, I get it. But in a leadership position and in a role model position like he is, because kids wear his jersey with his name on the back. What mess? Well, first off, do you agree that he lied? And what kind of message is he sending, the youth?
Me personally, I don't care.
You don't care that he lied?
I wasn't there to hear him. I wasn't there to hear the conversation. So, whatever he said between him and his physicians and him and the teammates.
Well, that's different. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, okay, let me paint the picture. He was asked the question from the media, and he said, the question was, "Are you vaccinated?"
Yeah.
Wait. He said, "I am." He said, "I am immunized."
Okay.
But it turned out he was not. Now, again, I could care less if he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if you guys have looked at the interview with him on Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Take 40 minutes and just watch. You don't have to watch the whole thing.
I saw it.
Just watch. Oh, you saw it? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
So he was talking. First off, I'll cut to the chase. He's allergic to a piece of, some items that's in the two vaccines. Okay, perfect, right? So he said he did his research. He said that, the league knew, the team knew, the coaching staff, the Packers knew of his situation, and that he was going to go in a different round of protecting himself. Not being vaccinated, but he was protecting himself.
Yeah.
And then again, he said, he did research upon research, talked with his medical staff or his medical team that he had, and then he confided in Joe Rogan, someone who had COVID and taken the same type of cocktail, if you will, that Joe Rogan has taken. So basically, I'm going to be honest, guys. Next time I'm sick, I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to confide in you and take the same regiment that you're taking. Because, I mean, we're all podcasters. We must have stayed at a Holiday Inn the night before. Okay, I kid. I digress. So the point of the whole situation is, and another reason why he did not come to the full or tell the full truth was because he was afraid of the cancel culture. He was afraid of the backlash he would have received had he would have disclosed if he was vaccinated or not. What else did he say? He was talking about being in the crosshairs, and he didn't want to wear a mask because he didn't want to be perceived as though someone that wasn't vaccinated. Look, all that aside, and I'm sorry, I am long-winded. I do apologize. He could have said 3 things. Yes, no, it's none of your business. And he wouldn't have been wrong for either of those things. Again, I could care less if he's vaccinated or not. What bothers me the most, this man is in the NFL. This man is on TV. He lied to us. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not good with that. And I would say the same. Matter of fact, True Blue, you know how I feel about Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
He lied. And I'm going to tell both of you. Pork Rind, we just met. This is the second show together, right? I apologize for last week. My brother was in town. But don't worry. I did say Cowboys suck. I did say Cowboys suck. I did give Jamie that message. But
I heard that.
If I ever lied to you two or on any thing, if you hear me, call me out. Please call me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, of course, if I say the Giants are going 17-0 and they don't go
full of shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, you know. But if I come back and say I didn't say that,
right,
you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you what? So I don't know.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not the least amount worried of what he said. I do not care. I do not have. It's between him and whatever he wanted to do. Whatever he said to his teammates, he has to take up with his teammates.
Oh no, the team knew. The team.
Well,
knew.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The team knew. The physicians knew. Who gives a rat's? But yeah, that's his decision, and everybody has their decision. Now, as far as him lying, again, I didn't hear any conversation that he was having. We can have a conversation right now, and I can tell you something directly, and what I say between you and me can be, and the viewers out there can be said to somebody else and construed another way. That's why I will never ever take the media's word at anything.
Well, they do have him on record saying that. I mean, you can watch the video saying,
Well,
and he said, I'm
immunized.
I am immunized. He didn't say vaccinated.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. He said he's immunized. He didn't say he was vaccinated. But he said he was immunized.
But it's the same. I mean, I guess it is the same thing. It's
not the same thing.
If you're immunized, inoculated, vaccinated, it's the same thing.
Well,
it's basically saying that you're protected against certain viruses. All he had to say was no.
Oh, that's true. But again,
or it's none of your business.
Again, he could be in one of those positions where, and I'm going to tell you, the best person to ever say it was Marshawn Lynch. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
You know what? He could have said that too. I would have been all right.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. You know what? And I know we can move on from this, but I can't.
I'm going to tell you right now, the NFL and the players with social media, the media not being, the media anymore. What I mean by that is that they're not asking the questions that should be asked. I think people are going to start straying away from giving truthful answers to questions that they're being asked. And that could be one of those situations. Instead of asking them something that's happening on the field, they're asking them questions off, hey, we're not on record here. I'm going to ask you a question. And then they later use it for on the record stuff. I think athletes are starting to get to the point where they don't even want to speak to anybody. And I'm telling you, Marshawn Lynch had the best answers. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Pork Rind, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
No, I'm with True on that.
So it doesn't bother you that he lied. Again, I could care less about the vaccinated part.
Right.
The fact that he said he was, but he wasn't. That to me. That's where I'm like, I don't know. I'll go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you know, I I don't know. I guess it's one of those things, man. One of those subjects. I don't.
Now again, we're not talking about him being vaccinated. I mean, that is not for discussion.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys 100%. That is his business. Just don't lie about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're
you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just don't lie. It's a small thing. I don't know how you guys were raised. I'm not judging you how you guys were raised. Only True Blue because he's a Cowboys fan. But my father, he embedded in me. He asked me one day if I'm a thief. I said no. He said, "Well, you lied about this, and liars turn into thieves. Thieves turn into murderers, criminals, and then you go to jail."
Yep.
So right off the bat, I'm not calling Aaron Rodgers a thief. I'm not calling him a murderer. I'm not calling him a criminal.
I thought maybe he stole your heart.
But oh god, well no, actually, I did show him some love when he threw that pass when he rolled to the left. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I mean that's what's standing out to me right now. And the thing is, Aaron Rodgers, his MO, he has always played the victim.
I'm
always played the and in that Pat McAfee interview, had he would have apologized,
no,
I'd been like, okay.
Not his style.
Here's the thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing that you're gonna do tomorrow when you wake up. You're gonna wake up and you're still gonna be a Giants fan. Pork Ryan's going to wake up, be a Washington fan. I'm going to wake up, be a Cowboy fan. Philly sports guy is going to be a Philly sports guy still. It ain't going to have no effect on any of us. And that's the best thing about this. It ain't going to have no effect. No matter what you're feeling right now, it's not going to have any effect on you in the morning when you wake up. At least I hope not.
Well, I mean, I'll wake up in the morning and be like, that Ryan or Rodgers is a liar. That's what I'm gonna wake up in the morning.
No.
I'm not gonna say that. But no, really though, he is a liar though. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, but I know you're not gonna wake up saying that. You're gonna wake up, sip on your coffee, and you're gonna pick up that little pinky.
Wait. First off, time out, True Blue. What I wake up in the morning and I say first thing is my business, okay? If I wake up and look over to my left, then I'd be like, that's my business. That is my business.
Of course it is.
And just so you know, she's not on my left. That's the girlfriend. The wife's on the left. The girlfriend's on the right. Let me stop.
You better stop now.
Now, if you wake up and you see in the news, Sneaky G-Man missing.
You know what happened.
And an unidentified body was found on 35 West. You know what happened.
I'll ask Byron. Hey, Byron, have you seen where Sneaky's at?
Oh, I just lifted this thing up. Oh, man.
See, good times.
Good times, always. Oh,
so now we're on to this week. Sneaky's got a bye week. Pork Ryan, you guys got the
Bucks. The Bucks.
How are we looking at that game?
Let's see. They are favored 9.5, and it's at 51 points. I am going to take Tampa Bay 31, Washington 13. It's going to be under.
Yep.
Tampa Bay.
Sneaky's got that bye week, huh?
Yeah, Sneaky's got the bye week.
So
always undefeated.
So if you got Washington scoring 13, Bucks scoring 31,
yeah,
Well, with the under of 40, being at 55, you got it at 44 the overall. I mean, that's basically a touchdown, 2 field goals. You're not even seeing your team score, 2 touchdowns.
Dude, our offense is beat up. I mean, really, our weapons. J.D. McKissick and Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
Ricky Seals-Jones he's been coming on. He's a decent tight end, backup number 2 behind Logan Thomas. But I mean, we really are missing some of our weapons. Doesn't look like Curtis Samuel's going to be back. He's only seen the field once this year. He was supposed to be, our wide receiver that we've been missing, alongside with Terry. And it's a shame, man. I mean, Terry's got 1 more year on his contract, and I'm scared that he's going to leave us.
No Odell Beckham trying to go chase him.
Man, I saw something funny that I saw somebody say, wouldn't it be interesting on the bye week if we sign Cam Newton, Odell Beckham, and Deshaun Jackson?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
I was like, hey, it might be better than what we got right now, but I don't think that's the answer.
Oh, hold on. I gotta jump on this. This is Tank. He said Giants are gonna hide for the week. Tank, the Giants may hide, but I'm still gonna be right here. I ain't going nowhere.
He'll be looking to his left.
And right. And now I might have to look. I have to start looking behind me.
Watch your back.
Shoot.
Who you got for this game, Sneaky?
I'm gonna say, oh God, and I like you, Pork Rind. Oh my God.
Hey, it's okay.
I honestly, and I'm trying to be smart. Because I'm gonna get I know whatever I say because we got the Bucks the following week. Okay, and if you get me back, I totally respect it. 34-3, Tampa. Hey. I'm sorry.
No, hey, you might be right.
I'm sorry.
You might be right.
I just don't see the offense. I mean, your offensive line is hurt.
Yep.
It's just too much.
Yeah, I can see.
God.
I can see Washington scoring 2 touchdowns. I can see Washington scoring 2 touchdowns on this Bucs defense. Even with the banged up offense, I can still see it, but I think Tampa Bay is going to have it, I'll say 38-14.
Brady has 25 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
He'll probably get 4 or 5 more.
Already. Oh God.
Probably get 4 more tomorrow or Sunday.
So we've got the Atlanta Falcons coming to town.
Yep.
And let's see. I don't know, man. I'm thinking the Cowboys are going to have to straighten up a little bit. They're going to have to get back down to business. We're going to have to run the ball because we didn't run the ball. With Zeke being hurt, I think Tony Pollard's going to make a big difference in this game.
Yep.
I think Pollard's going to do a little bit more damage on the Atlanta team than what I think Zeke would for this game. I think Zeke's, he might be questionable. I think they might hold him out. I'm not sure. We'll find out Friday or Saturday. But I got the Cowboys winning this one in a close one, 21-20.
Would you start Dak or would you consider sitting him?
No, I'm going to start him. He played last week. He's going to have to play this week.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I'd ask. Now, I know that I said earlier, if I lie, I want you guys to call me out. So I'm going to lie and say I believe the Falcons are going to win. So you can call me out. And the score is going to be the Buffalo Bill Jaguars scored 9-6. I think it was. I'm just gonna because the thing with Ridley being out because of his mental health, and you have a tight end as your leading receiver.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, but your tight end. I mean, I'm not saying he can't handle the workload.
I'll tell you who can handle that workload. That's Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson, man, that guy's
What do you see the score being at, Pork Rind?
I say Dallas gets back on track this week, as much as I hate saying it. I see it being 38-28. Dallas.
Okay, by 10. Yeah.
Yeah, and they cover the spread. Spread's at what, 8.5?
Yeah,
Yep.
I got
Over
9.
55.
Yeah, I
You
see
got
9.
9?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
9.
Last time I checked, it was 8.5, and points were 55. So I'm gonna take the over and go with Dallas.
Now we got the Philly and Broncos.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos.
Yep.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me. Yeah, well, I don't mean to go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Spread's
What do you
3.
have that score being?
I don't see it. I take the under.
Yep.
I definitely take the under 24-7. You know. Wait, Philly's not here. 56 to no, I mean stop.
What do you see this one as?
I say Denver 21, Philadelphia 17. And I just want to mention, because I've been writing this stuff down. Last week, I almost picked that Chargers-Eagle game. I said 28-24 Chargers, and it was
27-24.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was close.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Broncos as well. I'm gonna go ahead and say 33-13. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those interesting games. Philly's having to travel to Mile High. It's gonna be a little thin air up there. Hell, we haven't beaten the Broncos since '98, so
Really?
yeah, we've lost 7 straight.
Wow. Okay.
That was the other reason I knew this was going to be a trap game.
Yeah, I did see somebody post that last week.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Okay, so Parkline, you said you're writing this down, right?
Yep. I write mine down.
Okay, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
So Tank is one of our loyal viewers.
Okay.
All right. I want to say this is the 3rd show in a row. It's probably more, but I know this is the 3rd show in a row he's been watching. And he's saying Broncos 21-14. If he is close, I'm going to send him a Sneaky G-Man shirt.
Okay.
I'm going to give him now. Okay, I don't want to say he has to be dead on. Okay, because that's tough. What's the over under point should I give him? Tell me a little something. What do you think I should do to help him out a little bit?
Well, I'll even go out there too. Tell me what size shirt you are. If you're on there, I'll get you one of mine.
Well, who, Tank?
Yeah, I'll get him one of my True Blue shirts.
Hey, Tank, what size are you? But what I'm saying is, like, should I do plus or minus 5?
3.
Like plus or minus 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
3.
Okay.
He seems to be a man who knows.
Yeah, Tank. Quick, man. What's your size, man? Type it in here. Oh, he says it's sheesh. Oh, that means he must be like a 6 or 7X. That's what.
right up there with us.
I know, right? What? Oh, wait. Yep.
Big ass man.
Yep.
5X.
Big ass man. 5X. Okay, 5X. I don't think I have a 5X, but I'll get you one. Plus or minus 3 on the Broncos game. Hopefully we'll find out. We'll find out and we'll know. You guys got anything else for the good of the order?
Oh man, I'm just ready for tomorrow night's Thursday night football to start off the week.
Yeah.
Are any of you vets?
Nope. I salute those that are.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've got a lot of family that was. So.
Yeah. And I was just asking because I am a vet. I have so many battle buddies and brothers and sisters in combat arms that enjoy your day, enjoy your free stuff. God dang it, you deserve that free
That's right. That's
Sunday for digging all them foxholes. So and all them marching. So
I do give a shout out to Warrior Wishes. Appreciate all those gentlemen and women out there who served, and hopefully you guys have a relaxful day tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody that's, taken the oath and worn the uniform, I appreciate it.
That's right.
And I appreciate those that have served as well. And wait. No. Marines don't count. Okay, for all the Marines out there, free crayons for all of you. I'm Army, so I can say that. You can all at me if you want to. I don't care. Hey guys, great show tonight.
All right, brother.
I guess Philly sports guys having a good time tonight. Wish he was here. I did miss you guys. Last week.
Well, you got family in town. It's all good.
Yeah, and
family first, man.
And I also have family here. Pork Rind, it's so good to see you, man.
Hey, you too.
True Blue, you too. And how about we do this again next week?
That's right.
Good.
Yeah, all right. Hold on a second, Tank. He said I was wrong for that. Oh, I know. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. Thank you for joining us for the NFC East show. And as always, let's go Giants.
Let's go Cowboys.
Oh!
I can't wait for that to be over.
Oh my God! He's like, let's go football. Whatever, man.